to Dream Apps, where we bring your dream apartment to life with creative inspiration and practical ideas. Today, we're diving into one of the most important yet often overlooked spaces in any home, the entryway. This is the first impression guests will have when they step into your apartment. So why not make it vibrant, colorful, and full of personality? Whether you live in a cozy studio or a spacious loft, we'll show you how to transform your entryway into a stylish haven that reflects your unique taste. Get ready to be inspired as we explore bold color palettes, clever design tricks, and decor ideas that will leave everyone saying wow. Not only add depth, but also inject energy into what might otherwise feel like a small or plain area. If you're hesitant about going all in with paint, consider adding an accent wall instead. Pairing a striking color with the neutral tones elsewhere in the space ensures balance while still making a statement. Remember, your entryway is the perfect place to experiment with colors you've always wanted to try. geometric wallpapers to intricately designed rugs, patterns can elevate even the simplest of spaces. We recommend choosing one focal element like a pattern runner or a bold wallpaper and building the rest of the decor around it. For example, if you opt for a floral wallpaper, keep other elements more subdued to avoid overwhelming the senses. Mixing and matching different patterns can work too, as long as they share a common color palette. Let your creativity shine through by experimenting with designs that speak to your personal style. Lighting plays a crucial role in setting the mood of your entryway, and a standout fixture can truly anchor the space. Think about installing a chandelier, pendant light, or even a cluster of hanging bulbs to create visual interest. A well-chosen light fixture doesn't just illuminate, it becomes a piece of art that draws attention and sets the tone for the rest of your apartment. When selecting lighting, consider both functionality and aesthetics. Opt for warm, inviting tones that welcome visitors while complementing the overall color scheme of your entryway. While aesthetics are important, functionality should never take a backseat in your entryway design. Choose furniture pieces that serve multiple purposes, such as a sleek console table with drawers for storage, or a bench with hidden compartments for shoes. These items help keep clutter at bay while maintaining a polished look. Don't forget to incorporate hooks or wall-mounted racks for coats, bags, and keys. By blending form and function, you create a space that's not only beautiful, but also highly practical, a win-win situation. Casual yet chic vibe. Round mirrors add softness, while rectangular ones provide structure. Beyond their practical benefits, mirrors act as decorative accents that tie the room together. Choose frames in metallic finishes or bold colors to enhance the vibrancy of your entryway. artwork and decorative objects allow you to personalize your entryway and showcase your individuality. Hang a gallery wall featuring your favorite prints, photographs, or paintings to tell your story. Alternatively, display sculptural pieces or vases on your console table for an artistic touch. Keep scale in mind. Larger artworks work best in bigger entryways, while smaller accents suit compact spaces. Whatever you choose, ensure it aligns with the overall theme and color palette of your apartment. After all, your entryway should feel like an extension of your personality. vibrancy of the space. Not only do plants purify the air, but they also soften hard lines and add a touch of nature to urban environments. Accessories are the finishing touches that bring your entryway design to life. Think colorful throw pillows, patterned doormats, or brightly colored trays on your console table. These small details may seem insignificant, but they play a big role in creating cohesion and enhancing the overall aesthetic. Stick to her consistent color palette to ensure everything flows seamlessly. Accessories are also an easy way to switch up the look of your entryway seasonally. Swap out pillows or rugs to match the time of year. that hold special meaning. These items not only add warmth, but also give guests a glimpse into who you are. You could also include a chalkboard or whiteboard for notes and reminders, turning your entryway into a functional yet sentimental hub. Personalization transforms a generic space into a homey retreat that feels authentically you. That wraps up our guide to crafting a vibrant and colorful entryway that welcomes guests with style. From bold wool colors and playful patterns to functional furniture and personal touches, there are endless ways to make this space uniquely yours. Remember, your entryway is more than just a transitional area, it's an opportunity to express yourself and set the tone for your entire apartment. So go ahead, get creative, and let your imagination run wild. This video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out and lets us know what kind of content you enjoy. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode of Dremeps. We share weekly videos full of creative design ideas, apartment hacks, and inspiration to help you create the home of your dreams.